The other thing I just want to just cover up because what you said, I've never heard somebody say this, which was if in your models, if gross margin is below 30%,
Mm.
it's a low value add business, which I'd never just, and I know it isn't always, but it's a really interesting way of looking at that. Could you just tell us a little bit more about
Yeah,
that?
it's a generalization, and you
Yeah.
could say, well, hang on a second, Tesco's
Yes.
net margin is only 2%, and
Yes.
they do okay, but they've got volume. Heinz,
Yes.
beans are the same
Yeah.
thing. The
Yeah.
margin is very, very low. I'm talking about smaller businesses really, because obviously when you scale, if you get a business that's doing 20, 30, 50, 100, 200 million, naturally your margin, your gross margins will go down because of the volume. So
Yeah.
I'm talking about sub 10 million turnover businesses. And my view is that if your margin's less than, I know I mentioned 40, you mentioned 30, and it
Sorry.
can be, no, it's fine
Yeah.
because actually it depends whether, without getting technical, whether you include labor in there and whatever.
Yes. I was going
But
to ask
but
that question. Yeah.
but the concept of let's say a business where its gross margin is less than 20%, I think it's trading on price and it's just buying product in and
Love it.
selling it on. And the value it might be adding might be, well, we buy it in bulk from the Far East and we break it down and sell it to our customers because they can't go direct to the Far East. And that's a reason for them being. And I totally get that. The issue is there's probably a few similar companies doing it, and therefore the customers have got choice. And it's
Yeah.
really so in a way, we call them price takers.